Okay, so we're gonna do some more final reports for the second batch of spells, and this also includes the Debt Buster spells from the first batch of spells that we did. All right, let's take a peek-see. So the first one that we have is NO's Debt Buster spell. So let me tell you, girl, this is crazy. So actually, Amy saw this, but everything went down fine. As you can see, I'm sorry about the, let me try to, oh my gosh. Okay, so everything burned down completely fine, but it did not self-extinguish. This is what happened. This black piece here, if you can see it, let me see. This thing was like standing up like next to this one, and then it like melted and kind of like slowly fell on top of the wick. So that is what extinguished it, just to let you know. And I don't know, I mean, how this is going to apply to your situation, but probably symbolic of something, okay? And then we've got this piece standing up. Amy says it looks like a man with a cane, and I agree. This could be an ancestor, this could be a guardian angel, this could be a guide, this can be somebody that you know in the current realm, you know, anything along those lines. But there's a good look at him. All right, switch him over to this side too. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna pop this off the plate and see what lies beneath. All right, I know he's so cool. I don't want to like knock him over. Okay, so here's the bottom, and this is NO's Debt Buster spell. Well, kind of right away, I see two guardian angels right here, and like they're holding a coin, if you can see, some sort of offering or gift. Now this, you know, again, you got to apply it to your situation, girl, but this looks really good to me as far as like your spiritual protection is ramped up. Again, you've got a couple of guardian angels appearing in your spell report to literally present some sort of offering with, you know, the way the bottom of the candle melted. So, you know, to me, that looks very good that you're, you know, divinely protected, even if, you know, there are any opposing forces right now, you know, messing with you in any sort of way. There's your guides are stepping in, or they have stepped in, or they will step in to, you know, handle that for you. So yay. And by the way, yours burned so fun. They always do. It's like yours, we can always tell when there's one of yours going, because it just, yeah, it goes crazy. Like it's a good one. So anyway, so that is that one for you, NO. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, CV, this is your Fiery Wall of Protection spell. So there it is from the top. And this one actually was the longest burning candle of that entire group that I lit, I think, yesterday. It just finished burning. That's what I was waiting on all day, for it to finish burning. But yeah, it burned last night, it burned today, so it burned for a long time. All right, so I'm just gonna pop these off the plate. Now these are the two sides of the candle. So, you know, unless there's some significance in the way that they're shaped or something, there's that. I don't really see anything in that one. Let's see this one. Here's this one. No. Yeah, I didn't pull anything out of it message-wise, but, you know, feel free to take a peek. And this is CV's Fiery Wall of Protection spell. All right, and then popping off the bottom from the plate, here's this. And guys, sometimes there, you know, not every spell is going to have messages. That has absolutely nothing to do with manifestation of a spell. It's just that sometimes, you know, the entities want to come through and either relay a message to you or, you know, in some other way communicate with you about something, but that does not happen in every spell by any means. It's, I mean, I really only get, you know, like clear messages out of maybe like 30 to 40% of the spells that I cast. And again, it has no bearing on manifestation. I've been doing this, you know, for a long time, enough to be able to sit back and say, okay, well, that manifested and it didn't have a message, that manifested and it didn't have a message. So again, it has nothing to do with manifestation. It's just sometimes there's, you know, the spirits that want to come through and say something. This one, I don't really see anything here, but again, you know, no news is good news sometimes. I guess we can take it as that, or, you know, feel free to pause the video or take a screenshot so you can take a look as well, CV. And thank you again. Okay, so, and thank you too, NO. I appreciate you. All right, so here is the cord cutting spell that we did. I need your last initial G. It was, oh, I have the paper here. Hold on. doing this totally off camera. Okay, GM, this is your cord cutting spell. So this one, oh my gosh, I wish I had had my phone out and handy because it totally went up in flames, which is great news in this situation. It burned down, you know, there were strong flames initially, and then when it got to the cord part, it, you know, erupted in flames and it went down very, very fast. So there's a couple of things. When a spell catches on fire, that typically means there's a lot of force or energy surrounding it, okay? You can look at it in, you know, a positive light or a negative light. It just, you know, depends on how, you know, how you're feeling about the work and what you're doing with the work, what you're casting for, etc. Now, for a cord cutting to catch on fire the way that it did, I mean, it was up in a ball of flames. So it can be a couple of things. It can be an indicator that there is possibly, you know, opposing magic being used in your situation, okay? And again, it doesn't have to be negative, but it can indicate, you know, that there are, you know, heavy energies surrounding the work, okay? We did get through them. Now, again, this is all the way down to the plate. It's self-extinguished, okay? No issues with that. We got the whole thing cast, so hopefully your issues should be resolved, but it does look like there was probably some other magic going on in that situation. Okay, so let me pop this off the plate. Yeah, it's gonna crumble on me. Okay, here we go. Kind of broke into a couple of little pieces here, but here is the bottom here. I'll hold this up so that you can see it. All right, and then I'm gonna take a peek and see what I can see. Let me use my handy dandy. Oh, wait. So funny. Oh, I can't turn on the flashlight. Sorry, guys. I was trying to use it for the flashlight. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I see, let me know what that is. Oh, I see a lot of like shapes of like people, entities, you know. I see like a crowd here, not necessarily humanoid, okay, but I do see like some sort of group or something here, some sort of like shapes that indicate like a crowd or a group of some sort. In this one, the other thing that I noticed with this one is there is a backwards 7 in here. It's backwards though, so it's right here. You see it? I guess on camera it's gonna project forward. I don't know if that looks like a 7 to you guys or if it does not, you know what I mean? Like if it looks like a backward 7. But anyway, I did see that in there as well. And if you put it upside down, you know, a backwards L, or to the camera, a, you know, correct angled L. You've got people all over the place here, or, you know, entities, okay? And again, I don't know what this means exactly for your situation, but it's just something to, you know, keep in mind, okay? That's going on. It could be that maybe the person you're dealing with has a lot of these types, or not these types, but you know, has magic on a lot of people, okay? That's possible. So just something to consider. They could be working with a group, okay? That's another thing to consider. So just some stuff to keep in mind. But thank you again, GM. I appreciate you. Good luck to you, honey. If you need anything else, just let me know. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. Okay, we've got the personal protection. Bear with me one second. I just need to get the initials. Okay, so CR, your personal protection spell, is here. Okay, this one is actually pretty cute. And what's funny is that there were two, I guess it was this one I was comparing it to. Woo! But they both have this kind of same shaped hook at the top, weirdly, okay? But on this one, the protection spell, this to me is a cobra, right? It looks like a cobra. I mean, it hisses like a cobra, it rattles like a cobra, or whatever they do. This looks like a snake to me. So again, you know, I don't want to scare you in any way, shape, or form. The serpent doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing, right? They bring a lot of positive energy to the case many times, but and you know, because it is a cobra and that is such a venomous snake, my advice or message on this reading specifically would be, you know, just watch out for the cobra, okay? And you probably know who the cobra is, okay? All right, so let's turn it over, and we're gonna look here at the bottom. I'll just try to move my fingers out of the way here. All right. My eyes keep getting drawn to the middle, of course. It's like that little piece hanging down there is like waving at me, but I don't know what that means. It looked like a Mickey Mouse head at first. So I don't know if that has any importance to you or significance to you at all, but it did look like a Mickey Mouse. Let me see. You also have a lot of, well, I see two specific, again, we'll say, I don't want to say entities, but two specific energies, you know what I mean, that are showing up in the report. So you've obviously got a masculine or male, you know, here, and this can be, again, an ancestor, this can be a spirit guide, this can be, you know, a lot of different things. You have to apply it to your situation the way it resonates. But I mean, I see specifically like a man standing here kind of looking here, you know, into the center of the candle. And then I also saw on this side a baby, a little girl maybe. See, there's the head, a ponytail, a little dress, you know, something like that. Now this could be, you know, indicative of like a father or grandfather, you know, in your life. I mean, again, you just got to apply it to your situation. I don't know the background history on it. Possible that you have a feminine energy as well here. You know, this could be someone with long hair or that had long hair at some point, or, you know, something like that. It's possible. I don't see like the facial figures or the facial features that I'm able to get on these two, but there is possibly a feminine energy in that as well. Okay, so there's that. And then the rest of it here is just kind of little chunks and pieces. I'll just hold them up individually for you. There's that, and this is just a reminder, CR's personal protection spell. Kind of mermaidish, you know, a little bit, if you use your imagination. I don't know. There's that piece there, and then a little one here and here. And they may not have any symbolism or significance, you know, it's just, they happen to be part of the spell burn. Okay. So that is what I have for you, dear. Thank you again for allowing me to work with you. I appreciate the opportunity, and be well. Take care. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, we have the last crown of success from the other day, and this one, let me get the initials. It was NE. This is your crown of success, NE. Okay, so as you can see, very interesting burn. Now, we went down to the bottom of the plate. We self-extinguished, so usually that indicates a successful petition, usually. But then you've got this long-standing, it's, you know, we could call this a trail of tears. A lot of people do when they're reading the wax. Because it's a success spell, you know, if it were a love spell, I would say, oh, there's, you know, heavy emotions attached to the work or attached to the situation, something like that. I guess emotions and success, I don't know. I mean, it could be that there are a lot of emotions attached to your success. There's definitely not, you know, a lot attached to mine. So, you know, it could be that you're someone who, you know, is like, you're emotionally invested in whatever you're working on right now, or, you know, there's some sort of like blood, sweat, and tears kind of element to this, like the harder you work, the more you'll be rewarded type thing, maybe, okay? Something like that. I don't know what shape this was trying to take, if any, but it looks like pointing up, you know, like this to me. See? Yeah, like divine creator, up, 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 something along those lines. And that can be a message to you too, that maybe your line of work or something is related to spirituality, or something having to do with aviation, or, you know, something like that too. All right, let's look at the bottom. move that in a little bit. Sorry guys, I cannot see any chats, so I apologize if you are chatting me. I'm not able to view them, and you know, I have like limited attention span, so thank you though for being here, by the way, to everybody here. Okay, so NE, your crown of success. All right, looking at this one here. You have some letters coming through for me. So down here, it looks backwards to you, but to me, it looks like a, oh wait, hold on. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm sorry, I misspoke. It's numbers. It's 777. Okay, there's triple sevens here. Holy shit. So you've got the first 7 here. Okay, second 7 here. Third 7 here. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Triple sevens. There's a blast of good luck coming your way, NE. Whatever this is, it may say that you're going to have some sort of lucky break, or you know, maybe if there's a opportunity, and I never, you know, condone or never encourage people to gamble, but if there's an opportunity where you are kind of like, you know, taking a risk or hedging some sort of, you know, bet on something being successful, good, you know, good chance that with that appearing there, that would be, you know, a very lucky thing to do or to invest in. Okay, and again, I'm not trying to say gamble or anything like that, but there might be something that comes through that seems like a gamble, you know, to invest in, but it looks like you'll have good luck with it. Let me see. Almost wanted to say there's like a crown right here, if you can see that, the 1, 2, 3 kind of dots there, which makes sense since it's a crown of success spell. Yeah, this looks really good, NE. I would be really happy, honestly, with this if it were my personal spell. Like, this would really make my day. So this looks very positive. It looks very lucky, and it looks like there's success, you know, headed your way, if not, you know, manifesting for you already. You had a couple of like pieces fall off the side here. I'll hold them up just so you can see them in case they have any shape or significance that means something to you. It almost looked like a teddy bear for a minute, but now it doesn't. And then here's just a little tiny piece that fell off as well. Okay, that is it. Thank you so much, NE. Good luck with everything. This looks exciting, and please keep us posted if you feel up to it, or if you'd like to. I'd love to know how that manifests for you. Okay, we got one more final report. Oh, goodness. Okay. And it's the Debt Buster, the second Debt Buster. I just need to get the initials. Okay, this is LT. Yeah, this is LT's Debt Buster spell from yesterday. Okay, so looking at it from the top, or the day before yesterday, looking at it from the top, we did have a full and complete burn, self-extinguish. Everything went down exactly as it should. So there's no indicators there that there was anything wrong with, you know, the petition, or that, you know, anything other than it would, you know, it would be worked on, it would be granted. Now, we have this little lump sticking up here. To me, it kind of looked like a doggy for a minute, and I have no idea if that has any, you know, significance to you. Now it looks kind of like a funky person, some sort of humanoid figure. Okay, so if you can see from the side here, the profile view, this to me obviously looks like a head, but this to me looks like a nose, this little lump that's sticking out over the side, you know? It might be hard to see, I don't know. But I definitely can see a face in there. So again, guide, ancestor, guardian angel, could be a number of things. All right, let me pop this up off the plate here. All right, so here is the bottom. I'll hold that up. You're welcome to pause the video, screenshot, whatever you need to do if you'd like to. You don't have to, but I'm just looking for any signs, shapes, symbols, anything at all that could be, you know, a message to you from the spirits in the wax. I'm hearing Adele very loudly, that song, Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time. What is that song? Be exactly like we were before we realized. Just like a movie, you're just like a song. Maybe when we were young. I don't know if that's has any significance to you at all, but like that song just came through my head like wonk, you know, like when we were young. All right, here's the bottom again. Let me start over here. This is grabbing my attention, but I don't know why. I mean, you have a lot going on down here for sure. You know, there's all sorts of little opportunities to kind of see different things. I'm seeing a lot of, again, figures. Now, this looks like a guy, you know, maybe, or a masculine energy standing kind of front and center here. And then there's like stuff going on behind here. Initially, it looked almost like, I don't want to say it because it sounds negative, and I'm not being negative, but it appeared to me like a courtroom setting. So if there's a chance that maybe, you know, you've got some injustices that happen to you financially, okay, this could indicate that there might be somebody going to court. You know, not you, but like, you know, it could be that you're suing somebody, or that somebody's going to be held accountable if somebody caused you financial harm. I don't know why I'm just seeing like a courtroom setting here on this one. And if legal stuff has absolutely nothing to do with this spell, I mean, it could be a million things, right? So it could be someone standing, or someone making a decision on behalf of a group, okay? Or someone making a decision on behalf of like a bank, or, you know, something where there's power behind this person, you know, in some way, shape, or form. And I know that might be a little confusing. I apologize. I'm just trying to give you everything I'm getting. Okay, that's what I have for this one, and that is the last one. Of course, the glass candles are all still burning. Those take several days, roughly a week-ish, you know, to go down. So when those are done, I will do final reports for them as well, just like this. But that's it for the next batch of spells, guys. I'm setting up the other batch of spells right now, and I'm going to be live in a little bit to cast those. And then I will probably go live tonight to do some readings. I don't want to, you know, nail myself down to it, but for anybody here that's interested, I'm probably going to do some like free readings, or, you know, donation appreciated type readings or something like that. So if you're interested in that, I don't really ever do that. I've done that, I think, twice in the history of my 7 years of my channel. Just go on and do free stuff, but, you know, it's not, I just feel like it's probably, you know, somebody needs it, you know what I mean? So I'm feeling the pull to go ahead and do that. So keep your eyeballs peeled. Again, I need to get these spells set up and cast first, and then, you know, assuming I still have the energy to do that, I will be going live a little bit later, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everybody that's allowed me to serve them today. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you all in just a bit. Bye.